I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. For the Philadelphia 76ers, they come in off that loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Live by the three, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You would have liked to have seen them make some adjustments and attack the rim, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
Back to Maxey. Here's Yabusele. Good on the three-point shot. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Going inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The burst of Caruso can surprise defenders.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Brown. Off target with his three.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
To the inside. Outside Anthony. Outside Maxey. Another three for Philadelphia.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. To the middle. To halt the run. Clock at 6. And the turnover again by Denver. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to catch up with Michael Malone. Well, we talked about how difficult a matchup Joel Embiid can be for a defense. Coach told me it's all about not letting him get established down low and making him try to beat us with longer shots. If we do that, I think we'll be fine. Of course, saying it on the sidelines is one thing and doing it on the court, quite another. Guys?
Thank you, David. To the left wing. They grab their own miss. O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Maxey. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around.
And that miss makes them 4 of 5 to start this one. Not a bad start.
When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
The three from Anthony. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to O'Neal. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Caruso. The 76ers need to get off a shot. We've got 1:28 left in the first. Here's Jokic, and he converts the layup.
Just so physical inside. Even with contact, Jokic able to fight through it.
Maxey with it. Out to Anthony. Out to the wing. Embiid from outside. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Anthony from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Anthony's got his second bucket tonight.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Pass to Brown. Left side, O'Neal. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Outside Anthony. The 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jokic. Highest to the hoop.
Incoming. It's Joker time as Jokic shaking the arena with that slam.
Outside, Maxey. Here's Yabusele. Hands it from downtown. Yabusele's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the 76ers. Here's Brown. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Philadelphia, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
The 76ers, 21.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
And as long as the threes are dropping, you've got to keep launching them.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The 76ers leading by 7. Outside, Maxey. Nobody near Williams. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And there's the foul. They're going Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. Now, Jokic.
The defensive instincts of Embiid, his focus and commitment on this end is impressive.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
Anthony with it, defended by Reeves. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Maxey's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers. And it's Jokic missing. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
As a junior college product, Dalton Knecht, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin. Spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
It's still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Down low. Here's Jokic. Taken away by Williams. Here's Anthony. Stolen by Knecht. Jokic on top. And Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 9. Inside, Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And this is how lethal Anthony is in close, capable of throwing it down all over the defense.
Knocked loose. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. And he comes up with the deuce.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Jokic high post. Clock at 4. Pass to Hachimura. And here's Reeves outside. And again, Denver no good. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Several teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 10-1 run. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says open and honest conversation. That's the best way to have a real team. We talk about family a lot in the locker room. Families don't always get along, but they have to communicate. All the guys that are willing to speak up, that's invaluable. Kevin?
You can't put a price on it, David. Thank you.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Strother. The Nuggets with another miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Jokic gets it to go.
And they try to stonewall Jokic, but he's not having it. He's just fearless going up inside.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here is Lowry. The foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Here's Rizachet. He has yet to score. To the paint. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And the 76ers lead by 21. Pass to Jokic. Up in time. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. From deep three-point land, it's hauled in by the Nuggets.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Hard to talk about a guy who can completely take over. Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, I love his energy. I love his focus. I love his love for the game. He is relentless. What's amazing is that there's still so much upside there, Kevin.
Out to Anthony. From downtown, Hachimura grabs the miss. Reeves outside. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. No good on the three. Philadelphia leading by 18. Out to Anthony. Embiid the screen. Unloads. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Back to Washington. Shaq with the screen. A three ball. Embiid with the steal. Here's Anthony. And he slams it down right on top of P.J. Washington.
Wow. Just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
Shaq down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Outside, Maxey. A three-pointer off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Shaq down low. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Good D by Embiid.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at that rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Back to Reeves. From past the arc. Brown's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Caruso, no good.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Here's Brown. Reeves outside. O'Neal inside. On the clock. And stolen by Maxey. The finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Fast hands by Maxey, snatching that ball and setting up the break.
Up top, Reeves. Scoreless thus far. They could use a bucket. Here's O'Neal. The rebound by Yabusele. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Asta Rizache. And the three off target.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Here's Pickett. He's guarded by Williams. And now the 76ers on the break. And Lowry gets it to go. Lowry's got his second basket of the night. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Philadelphia?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
To the middle. And a dunk by Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Fires from way outside. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not a good idea.
Here's Pickett. Still scoreless. Here's Strother. And so it's Philadelphia with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been out.
The 76ers, 50.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Pass to Jokic. Back to Westbrook. Andre Drummond grabs the miss and is going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And here is Williams. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. And nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus.
And I like the pass from Westbrook there, wanting to hit the guys right in their spots.
Lowry looking around. Pass to Ricochet. Martin wide open. He fires. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And now Martin pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. To the wing right side. And here's Washington outside. It's Williams with the drive. And it's slammed in by Williams.
While he's a bit undersized for a four, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And now running it up the court. Martin pushing it up. And finished off by Martin.
Well, so often we see this. Transition buckets off turnovers.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
Out left to the wing. And another miss by Denver. Down low. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Pass to Ricochet. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Now Ricochet. Off target from outside. Washington, that's for two. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Pass to Ricochet. Another miss by Philadelphia. Here's Washington. Denver calls timeout. RJ, you had a chance to ref a Summer League game this past year, so you get a little bit of a feel for what these guys go through.
Being a referee is by far the hardest job in professional sports. To try and keep up with the amount of plays, the amount of possessions, I do not envy their job.
Here's Yabusele. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Anthony.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. Embiid, no good. Here's Denver now. So far in the fourth quarter, they belong to 6 points.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Shaq. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Back to Maxey. Inside, Yabusele for three. And Joel Embiid gets the three.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Carmelo Anthony.
And we can't forget about his effort on defense, specifically how many steals he was able to grab. Just an absolute pest.
Pass to Caruso. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And it's Washington missing. And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. Maxey with it. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This one